So I wonder if I can do a one long vlog in one go. It's 6:20 in the morning. I start at 7. Normally when I come out, you just can't do this. Because there's just people coming the opposite way. Nobody's walking towards Elland. People are walking the other way. Sort my trainers out a little bit, do feel a little bit better. I don't, because my mum's had a cold and my mum doesn't leave the house. Her immune system is shocking. So because she doesn't leave the house, I'm inside and I catch it. I'm trying to listen to the TV, coughing. I'm like, oh, what was that? I'm like, alright, you have to watch the programmes on subtitles because it's that freaking bad. And then I fucking get it. And I feel okay. I mean, there's points where I feel okay, and then there's points where I'm like, Jesus, I feel like I've just walked into the road and a truck has just gone like that. I'm like, yeah. This might be the first car on here. Oh God. I'm spitting a lot. I'm like, I've hardly slept because I've just literally not even slept at all. Really, I've just had such a sore throat from the whole coughing and not so much sneezing, but coughing. I'm not going to go on the field because if I go that way and go onto that other field, there'll be a mental amount of people. Even at 6:20 in the morning, there will be quite a lot of people out on that other field, so I'm going to avoid it. My honest, genuine plan is to try and get to work for about 6:30, and I'm going to try start early. See, these trainers now, the grips are still good. When you have the orthopedics in, your foot position is different. So you end up having a new position in your foot. So in some scenarios it's good, actually, it's pretty good actually. But then like you're rubbing where it's not meant to rub, and I mean, for a while I've not needed to put a plaster on my foot. I remember for such a long time I was like, right, I need to put plasters on my heels, I need to put plasters on them, I need to put plasters on them. But I remember by just constantly covering it up, it's suppressing it, but by having it be not covered, it's sort of like hardened the material. Well, I guess it is. It's hardened the skin a little bit, and I keep looking at the backs of my heels because they are like a bit worn out. And by wearing the same trainers, I remember for when I had my original Solomon trainers, the ones they now no longer make, which is gutting. It's shit, really. I used to wear the same trainers over and over and over and over again, and it was actually quite nice to then wear something else. Whereas like with the Solomons, I was like, oh, I'm not wearing the same trainers over and over and over. I'm wearing one pair for one walk, one pair for another, one pair for this, one pair for another. Whereas what I'm doing now is I'm kind of wearing the same over and over and over again for probably about 3-4 days. And yeah, the backs of the material inside are getting a bit holed, like, so you can kind of just stick your finger in a little bit. But the whole agenda is for them to last for like a month or so. Because I can see on Amazon when I'm ordering it, and I've got another pair as well that I've got brand new. So what I'm going to do is wear them a little bit Not now because I've got my other ones on. For when I'm doing my walk next week with my dad, we're going to do Saltburn to Whitby. I'm going to wear my other ones without my orthopaedics. For then when I do wear my trainers, I can walk in them for however long I can do. And then when I'm like, right, I need to put the soles in, just switch them around and do that. That's my plan. This is a period of time when I can walk in my trainers without my orthopaedics. I think genuinely I am going to I'm just going to walk sensibly. Because I keep having these like paranoia episodes, thinking I'm not going to be able to do it, and like I have points where I'm like, now I'm tired now. Well, partly because it's early. It's earliest I've been up in a while. And plus I ain't slept because I'm just constantly coughing, constant spitting, sneezing, coughing. So you just don't sleep. So I just completed the totems on time run 2 this morning. At like 2 o'clock in the morning. So I just did that. Didn't even record it, just played it. I'm at the point where I've very nearly got 90 scrolls. So there's 4 challenges, you see. There's 5 in total. There's 2 left. And then it'll be a case of like playing a brand new one. Like a brand new challenge. God, don't be a map that's already been out already. If it's a new character, cool. I prefer that, you see. Just a new character, but I mean, yeah, just if it's another map that I've played before but then not fully done, I can just do it. And yesterday I had an episode where I felt quite ill. I can cross over now actually. I actually felt quite ill. So I had quite a few fizzy drinks. So I had like what's left of a Monster Car, and I had like a pineapple drink. And then I had what else did I have? I had a Canadian brew, milk, and then water, like etc. And then I had a pie. A pork and black pudding pie, and then after about when it got to about 2 o'clock, I just felt really ill. And like it was just that bad mixture. And even my dad said he's felt ill when he's had a pie. I'm like, you know, it's weird because I've got that feeling too. So I'm kind of like, when it comes to the walk next week, I know I'm not having a pie. I'm not doing it. So the plan is, I'm hoping there's not many people out as I'm walking now towards Elland. Oh, this is the thing as well. It's actually school holidays as well. So when I'm kind of like, oh, why isn't there no people walking to work? I mean, it's still 6:30. Simple answer. School holidays. So my idea is I'm going to get to work probably in about 3 or 4 minutes and just ask. I'll start at 7, but if you want to start at like 6:35. It's 6 in the morning. Yeah, that's quite considerate of your neighbours, isn't it? Let's go have a rave. Yeah. Somebody told me a joke about a rave, which I found quite funny, and it involves avocados. And somebody went, "Oh, the reason you'll find avocados at a rave party is because they're stoned." And I'm like, that's something that I would come out with, but it was just the thought process to think the words and then put it with it and then do that. And I was like, yeah, that's pretty cool. To which then I said, I accidentally washed my tenner yesterday. I got done for money laundering. And then they preferred theirs to mine. I'm like, well, fuck you then. Still a good joke. I kind of said to my dad how I don't have that mentality to do like a 10-mile walk and then another 10-mile walk, because sometimes I'm like, oh god, how do you even put yourself through that? Because you know you can do like a 4 to 5 mile walk, but then it's just like you're basically doing that, but then you're just doing it again. Which is right. We're going to walk from Saltburn to Staithes. We've booked a little cottage for one night in Staithes. And then on the day of the next day, we're going to walk from Staithes to Whitby. And we're going to stay at the Royal Hotel Whitby, which is like right next to the coastline. And the daft thing is, I remember walking past it as well when I was in Whitby last, which is bizarre to think. But yeah, and then we're going to stay there, and then the day after we're going to walk. No, we're not. We're going to get the bus from Whitby to Scarborough, which takes roughly an hour, and then get the train from Scarborough back to Halifax. Oh, by the way, accommodation's all booked, train tickets are all booked, and to do with Saltburn, me and my dad setting off from Saltburn down to Whitby. Me and my grandma in September have booked a place in Saltburn for us for 3 nights, which is cool. Anyway, I'm going to wrap up the video because I'm literally going to be at work now. Thanks for watching for now, and goodbye.